And we have returned. Last time we made it out of the lower city and the undercity with our new companions, Mission and Karth. We stole the prototype accelerator from the Vulcar base, which means that we're getting close to finally getting to Bastila. Quickly, let's talk to Zalbar, since we sprung him out of the sewers. I would like to know a little more about you. Okay. Wait, so you don't trust me? Okay. Alright, I'll leave you be. Zalbar and Karth both don't want to talk.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I'd like to know a bit more about you.
Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
How did you and Zalbar hook up?
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Vulcars were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
Who would want to pick a fight with a Wookiee?
Hey, nobody said the Vulcars were smart, but there were 3 of them. So maybe they figured they could handle it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway,
no, 3 on 1 is
I
not
don't
good
like
odds still.
best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
Wow. All of these are horrible. Smacking a kid, those Vulcars have no class.
Hey, don't treat me like I'm a little girl. I ain't no kid. I'm 14 years old.
That means
Those
you're a
Vulcars
kid.
didn't scare
I'm
me.
sorry.
They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Vulcar a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
Oh my god. Did Zalbar kill him?
Are you kidding? Big Z ain't like that. He's just a big old softy inside. Of course, the Vulcars
No.
didn't know that. The other 2 screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Vulcar was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when you speak and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Vulcars would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
How did he end up on Terrace?
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zalbar like to live in the present.
And how did you survive before you met Zalbar?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Oh boy.
You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z is a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city.
Alright, well, we should get back to the task at hand.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
Didn't know you had a brother?
My brother's a touchy subject, you know? It just so happens, I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Oh boy. More characters with backstories. Okay, and Karth, we haven't spoken to you in a hot minute.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Let's continue with our discussion from before.
I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Look, don't you think you'd feel better if you discussed it?
Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most, Saul.
You say that like I should know the name.
You don't. I thought everyone did. But Admiral Saul Karath is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malik has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
Ish. You didn't think he would betray the Republic?
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
Do you really believe that?
I don't know, maybe. He might have killed me if I tried, or I might have killed him. I was stupid, however, and I let him go. I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
That's pretty bad, man. I'm sorry.
Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Yeesh. Poor Karth. He's had a bad time. Alright, let's go out and run some errands with Mission and Zalbar for once. Oh. Or I could just forget about them completely. No worries. I can just go over here, 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 add and add. Okay. Cool. Zalbar, we need to get you some levels now. Let's see. Repair is what I'm doing, so you don't need to do that. Demolitions is your thing. Awareness is your thing. Computer use could be your thing, but let's make you the demo expert. Cool. Feats. You have power attack already, because you're a big Wookiee who has strength as a main stat. So let's get you some tanky stuff. Let's make you good with melee weapons. You already are. We could make you the dual wielder. I don't know. Can I make you the dual wielder? No, hold on. Let's get you some conditioning. Okay. And let's keep bumping up demolitions, computer use. No, just demo. And awareness should be equal to demo. Okay, that's good. Let's give you, we gave you missions vibroblade last time. Okay, cool. We're doing this mostly for story reasons. Now, I have an appointment at the dueling ring to go and try and win. If I remember correctly, they should have conversations at certain points being triggered. Let's see. Dueling ring is this way. You must gather your party before venturing forth. Oh boy. Come on. So that persists from PC to mobile. The weird pathing. Okay, let's go. Is this one of the doorways where triggers a conversation? Yep. Don't speak to her. Okay, hold on. Mission. What's bothering you? Oi.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
About your brother. Look.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
You don't have to tell me anything if you don't want.
No, I want to tell you. Zeldar's a great listener, but it might be nice to talk about this with someone who doesn't reply in growls and grunts. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Tars. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you can call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in the Starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know.
You smuggled yourself here. So you were stowaways.
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
I mean, he's family. You gotta stick by your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive. Showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Pretty handy skills to have.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Oh, why'd he leave?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Who's her? Who's Lena?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
No, nothing really.
Okay, have it your way.
Cool. Okay, let's go and prove ourselves in the dueling ring. So combat is important. Zalbar just teleported behind me. To combat. We gotta take on, is it Marl? Yes. Okay, here's the Kazakh. I defeated all of you. Don't want to deal with you guys. Don't want to gamble. Maybe a little. But, okay. Let's go. Yes, of course it came back. Yes. All good. Yes, I want to fight. I am ready for a duel. Okay, let's fight Marl.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. He's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids a trick or two. Let's have a big hand for Marl. But there's always some young gun coming up to knock the veterans off. And we've got one of the best right here. I give you the mysterious stranger.
Okay. I remember he used to stun lock me. Let's give it a shot. Cool, good start. Very good start. Oh my god, we're doing so well. Come on.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Mal is down, and questions abound! Is this the end for the long-time vet? Is it time for Mal to hang up his spurs and the mysterious stranger? Twitch is waiting in the wings.
The champ.
Dare take a shot at the champion himself? Will the wild-eye wonder finally be unseated?
Ooh, we might get a shot at the champ. Oh, I'm excited. I'm super excited. Let's save. Alright. If I remember correctly, Twitch is very fast. We have time. We can fight Twitch. Azure. Yes, they bet. Give me money, please. Let's try for Twitch. I was literally right here. Let me get at that Rhodium. Let's fight Twitch. An insane Rhodium. Let's go. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Hold on to your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring. He's wild, he's unpredictable, he's borderline psychotic. And he's the best damn duelist in the game today. Give it up for Twitch.
He does a lot of damage, if I remember correctly.
Champion down. Night after night, battle after battle, we've watched this young phenom rise through the ranks. In this corner, the challenger for the title of Taris Dueling Champion, the mysterious stranger.
Okay. Let's go. Closing on him. Ooh, half health, come on. Oh, come on. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. He switched to melee. Oh, he's actually fighting. Come on. We got this, we can get this. Come on, one more hit. One more flurry. One more flurry. Oh, that was close. But we're the champs. We're the champs.
The mysterious stranger has won. Witch's reign of terror is over, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new champion, the mysterious stranger.
Hashtag we did it. Hashtag champion. Head back. Nope. Okay, fine. I should do. Anything to say for yourself, champ? Former champ? Yep, that's right. If we talk to Marl, he'll retire there and then. Alright, sure. Give me the money. They all fear me, as they should. Oh, dark side. Now he will fight me, but yeesh. Yeah, that fight I'm not gonna do. Not yet. Yeah, not yet. And that is a fight. Like soon. Maybe one more level or something like that. I do not have the equipment to fight. Like this sword that I have is pretty much the best sword I can get right now. There's nothing else I can do. Alright. We bought stuff from Kebla. We don't need to go to her. Let's go and turn in the medical side quest with the Rakghoul serum.
Hey, Big Z, we gotta do something about your breath. I didn't want to say anything, but it's bad. Worse than usual,
Oh
which
boy.
is hard to believe. In fact, now that I think about it, your breath has been pretty rancid ever since we rescued you from those Gamorrean slavers. What'd they feed you, buddy?
Might be the lack of food that's causing it.
Oh, Zalbar, that's terrible. I know how grouchy you get if you don't get your 8 square meals a day. I'm amazed you didn't pass out from hunger.
Ew.
Ew.
My
No
thoughts
wonder your
exactly.
breath is so bad, Big Z. Gamorreans smell like bantha poodoo. We'll have to pick you up a toothbrush to clean that stench out of your choppers. Okay, relax. No toothbrush. Sheesh. Just try and eat something else to cover up that smell, okay? Stay away from anything that's smart enough to lock you in a cage this time.
We're in the cantina. You should have grabbed some grub over there, man. Okay. Hey, Mr. Thorne.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the Rakghoul disease, of course.
That's the door behind him is closed. Usually the game leaves that door open forever once you open it. I have the serum to cure the Rakghoul disease. I got it.
You have the serum? Impossible. How did you get this?
Well, there were some
No,
never mind.
Wait, I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there's enough for me
well-
to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
Here you go.
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the Rakghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Terrace owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
No, really, just keep it.
You truly have a noble and generous spirit. But you deserve something for your effort. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount whenever you shop at my store. It's the least I can do. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, what have you got for sale?
Of course. Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable. Just what I need to keep this facility operating.
Okay. This might be the best place to get one of these, but not that one. That might be really good, actually. Oh, I'm very tempted. Do I have some of this? Do I have any of this? I don't have. I need a sample of that anyway. Oh, sold shop by list. Sold the med pack by accident. Would like to purchase this. Just one. I need just one. And this will be very useful. Be very useful for when we start battling more challenging adversaries. Advanced med packs for oh, okay, I thought it was for 6. Let's see. Oh, screw it, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take the 400. Okay, and close. Good, light side points gained, experience gained. Pretty good. This guy's gonna tell us off for not making a quick buck.
You blew it. If you'd brought that rat gold serum to Zax, you would have made it worth your while. But no, you had to go and do the honorable thing.
Yep, I did it. I did the honor thing. Okay, now we need to take this rat gold serum to some infected people in the other Undercity, and also give them the journals of the Promised Land so they can get out of there. Now, let's see, whereabouts are my quests? The Duel Ring, Bendak, Purchasing Droid. Yeah. Alright, cool, we're almost done. But we have some journals that the people of the Promised Land would need.
Don't
Oh dear.
take this the wrong way, but lately I've noticed you're starting to look a little bit scruffy.
Oh my god, Michelle.
No, I'm not suggesting a bath. I know how well that went over last time. But your hair's getting all tangled. And if you look close, you can see a few gray strands starting to poke through.
Stop making him self-conscious. He looks fine to me. Oh dear. You don't trim a Wookiee, don't color a Wookiee, and certainly don't dress a Wookiee. I skipped over that because I double tapped by accident.
I know, Wookiees aren't into the whole clothing thing, but you could start a whole new trend. You'd be on the cutting edge.
Oh boy, he's already kind of wearing something.
Okay, sheesh. Try to offer some constructive criticism, and this is the thanks I get? Let's move on. You can just stay naked and scruffy for all I care.
I can't even put armor on him. Okay, let's go down below. Quickly back into the Undercity. And then we'll go and speak to the Hidden Becks. Don't mind me, just me and a Wookiee. And another, and a Twi'lek. Me with the illegal aliens of Taris. I might have some trouble over here. Nope, I can look it up. I'll go to the back base soon, but that's like progress to the story, and I don't want to do that yet. There's some stuff with XP down this way. I need to make sure I stop leveling after a certain point. I need save levels because this game has multi-classing that is story locked. Spoiler alert. Yeah. Alright, real quick. Okay, so if we come here and we turn here, there's going to be a healer.
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back.
I have something to cure the Rackle disease.
You're offer is generous, Upworlder, but the serum is useless to us now. The villagers infected with the rat ghoul disease have been quarantined beyond this gate. At any moment, they could be transformed into terrible monsters. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into rat ghouls and attack them at any moment.
Me and this Wookiee will. I'm gonna go through.
I can't stop you from going through the gates, Upworlder, but if the infected ones have already transformed into rat ghouls, you'll be walking into your grave.
I shall face the rat ghouls. I'm here to help.
Please, help us. We're infected with the rat ghoul disease. At any moment we could... No! This cannot...
I was too late. I tried. Oh, wow. They are thick. Bar. Not that one. You know what? Let's start using these attacks instead. Oh, I am poisoned. I am going to quickly antidote kit and medkit. Okay. You two, however, over here I might be able to help.
Please, you have to help us. We beg you. We don't want to end up like the others. Please help us. We can't end up like them.
All right, come over here. I have a shot for you. I'll just prick your arm.
You have a cure. Please, give it to me. Quickly, before it's too late.
Here, take the vaccine.
Quickly, I must inject it before it's too late. Yes, I feel it working. I feel the disease burning away. It's like a miracle. I am cured. Thank you, Upworlder. You have saved us from a fate worse than death. I only wish I had some reward to give you. Maybe you can find something worthwhile in the wreckage of that Republic.
Oh mate, we're long past that. I was just happy to help.
We should go now, Upworlder. We're anxious to return to the village and see our families again. Thank you once again for everything you have done.
Light side points. Yay, we're good guys. Cool. And that was a completed quest.
You amaze me. I always thought the surface dwellers couldn't care less about us outcasts, but you risked everything to help those infected villagers. I wish I had some type of reward to give you, but we outcasts have nothing. All I can offer is the gratitude of the entire village.
Oh, could I get some healing? Thank you. Okay, and now, because we had those 3 journals, how much time do we have? We have enough time for Rukel's story and then we'll end the episode.
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny
Oh, it's the time for destiny, mate.
Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path? Are you the herald of prophecy? The beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Watch yourself. This guy's star chart is missing a few galaxies, if you know what I mean.
Mission.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? Speak, Upworlder. I beg you.
What are you talking about, old man?
Question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still...
You're doing very good for 100.
Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rukil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukil Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes.
I'm Max. What do you want from me, Rukel?
Once I was honored for my wisdom. But over time, the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me. And now she's gone too.
And what happened to your apprentice?
My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... Well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found.
This is what you found. Look, this is her journal. It talks about the Promised Land.
It is as I feared then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the Promised Land.
What are you talking about? For the last time, I'm not the Messiah. He's the Messiah. I think you have me confused with someone else.
You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rookhill knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too.
Okay, tell me the history of your people.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die. But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
That's how you guys ended up here.
Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Teresian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris. A life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
How can I get you there?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf. I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries.
Yeah, the ones I picked up in the sewers.
Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
Okay, I can give it to him, but I just remembered I need to double check one thing. I think a store closes if I give him the stuff. And you want me to find these journals?
I have nothing to offer if you help me in this. I hope the knowledge that you are helping the entire village escape a life of darkness and suffering is reward enough.
Don't worry, I'll find them.
It is many decades since my father set out on his journey. But I remember he was eager to explore the sewers. You might want to begin your search there. I wish you luck in your quest, Upworlder. The future survival of this village, of my people, depends on you.
Okay. Good XP. Where is my gear? He runs a little shop down here. That will be gone as soon as I finish this quest, and it's not that bad. It's actually quite cheap. I gear. Is it this way?
I saw you
There
talking
you
with
are.
Rukel. He told you his legends about the Promised Land, didn't he? He told you all about his missing apprentice and the other lost explorers, right? You know, most people don't believe his stories. They figure he's nothing but an old cook. But I think there might be some truth in what he's saying. That's why I want to stop him.
Why are you telling me this?
Oh, don't worry, I'll make this quick. I've got an offer that might be worth your while. For an outcast, I've got things pretty good. The village relies on me to bring in food and supplies. I'm an important man. If it wasn't for Gendar, I'd be running
No
this
power
place.
matter.
But if Rukel ever finds his Promised Land, I'm sunk. People won't need to rely on me anymore. I'll just be another nobody like all the rest of the villagers. I won't let that happen.
How can you be so self-centered?
Don't judge me. I learned a long time ago that if I want to survive down here, I've got to look out for number one. The two explorers
You're number
who
one.
went searching for
You're
the
number
Promised
one.
Land might have found something. They might have found clues or evidence, just like Rukel's apprentice. They would have recorded that information in their journals. I'll pay you if you bring all three journals to me. The two from the explorers and the one from Rukel's apprentice. Then I can destroy the evidence and make sure nobody ever finds the Promised Land. I've saved up enough credits for my business here to make it worth your while if you help me.
Yeah, I'll think about it. Not really.
Once you have all three journals, just bring them to me and I'll give you a decent reward. Now, was there something else you needed?
I need to shop.
It ain't the best stuff. Mostly salvage and such, but the prices are right.
The price is right. Okay. The price is right. That's a good blaster. There's a +2 card. Not worth it. That's a good blaster. Oof. It's actually not that bad. You know what? Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Let's not give that to him. Let's go to Rukel, give him the stuff. I'm not gonna get that blaster. The only problem is, the only thing that's lacking is my power level. Everybody else is fine. Kotor's amazing.
Welcome back, Upworlder. How goes your quest? Have you found the journals of my father and grandfather?
Here.
Can it be true? Is it possible that at long last, the dream of my father and grandfather before him will be fulfilled?
Come on, finish. I'm running out of memory.
Where to look? Yes, of course. Now I understand. It all makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find. It is so obvious. You have done a great thing, Upworlder. A selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
True kill. What do you want now? Have you more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not
I'm more
think
than
these
just
are
fables, mate.
fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals.
What? No, it can't be. Are these real, Rukil? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you, everything in these journals is true, Gendar. The Promised Land. I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Rukil. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Rukil. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall. I will tell the others to prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the Promised Land is long and arduous.
Goodbye.
We must part
Good luck.
ways here, Upworlder. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen. But the destiny of my people is at the end of a long journey ahead of us.
And so, the outcasts of Taris venture out to greater places. And we'll end it there. Thank you, everybody. See you guys next time.